Hey man, what it is? This is Deem, and I am your host, and this is By Any Means. There go the Cash App, $ Deem by any means. There go the PayPal at Deem by any means. Y'all already know what I'm about to say. I don't care if you leave $1, $10, $1,000. Hey yo, too, if you listening to this, hit the like button to stop eavesdropping. The like button free. If you ain't going to donate or send the Cash App, at least hit the like button. Clearly, you like it if you're watching me, but we're going to go ahead and talk. Hey, y'all, you know how all this fiasco from the Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney fight, everything that been going on, I ain't got to go down that list. I think that I've done a great job of covering every single aspect of it. Wouldn't you say? I would say. If you understand, type understand. Let me stop being petty. Y'all remember when I was on Fanon channel and billhaney came up there and billhaney was talking about you can't compare gervontadavis and Tank numbers until these new numbers come out and all. Like, y'all remember all of that? Where are them pay-per-view numbers at, y'all? I need to know, where is those pay-per-view numbers? If I don't see them, I'm putting an APB out. It ain't no reason we should know what Canelo Alvarez sold, and they fought weeks after Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, but we still don't know Devin Haney numbers. You know why we don't know Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney numbers is because it flopped. The only time that numbers don't come out in boxing, y'all, especially pay-per-view numbers, is when it flops. When it does great, you hear about it. Canelo Jaime Manguia, Canelo Jermell Charlo, you heard about it. Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford, you heard about it. Gervontadavis and Ryan Garcia, you heard about it. But for some odd reason, they trying to distract us from all this other stuff. The PEDs, the 3 pounds, everything. Forget all that. I thought Devin was the face of boxing and he gonna outsell Gervontadavis. That's what I thought. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Yep. So I need y'all to know. I need to understand, y'all. I was told that Devin is the face of boxing, and numbers now matter because Devin's going to show us against Ryan Garcia. Because remember, y'all whole narrative was that Tank only did that because of Ryan Garcia. That was y'all narrative. I've been telling y'all that wasn't true. That wasn't true. Ryan Garcia was never on pay-per-view prior to Gervontadavis. Now, was he? And he for a free fight right afterwards, and y'all was deemed, yeah, whatever. Tank only did. Remember 250,000? Y'all was like, that's his average numbers. Y'all remember that? I said, okay, we gonna see what this Ryan, and mind you, y'all, I don't want to hear about the PEDs and the weight and all that. Guess what, y'all? Because people have bought the fight prior to them ever hearing about the fight happening prior to us ever hearing about Ryan Garcia popping dirty. If you understand, type understand. What? Let me stop being petty. No, I'll never stop. I told them to stop disrespecting me. You'll get tired before I will. That's one thing. I hope all other content creators learn this valuable lesson that you don't need to be playing with me because I'll just turn you into a quote. You understand? What? Anyway, yeah, where are these pay-per-view numbers at? Don't let them distract y'all. Don't let them distract you. Hey, woke sports fan, what's going on, my guy? Where are these pay-per-view numbers at? And don't tell me y'all don't want to talk about numbers because that's all Devin and Bill was talking about prior to the Ryan Garcia fight. So we gonna talk about numbers because PEDs, 3 pounds, all of this extra stuff ain't got nothing to do with y'all not selling. I thought Devin was the face of boxing. I thought Devin was the draw. I thought Gervontadavis had to go to 140 to fight him and to be great. This is what y'all told me. Dean, he got to make the fight. I told y'all, Devin don't sell, don't bring nothing to the table. Y'all tried to argue with me that he did. So can I see proof of it now? Because then I'm going to need an apology. I'm going to say this to y'all again. The only time that you don't hear about pay-per-view numbers is when the fight flopped. When the fight does exceptionally well, you hear about the pay-per-view numbers. They want to brag about that. Dude, I just want anybody in the chat, if you understand, type understand. If y'all think that this fight would have did 1.2 million, right? Do you think Bill Haney could have kept his mouth shut about that? Over or under on that, yo? I need to know. Over or under on that? Do you think that if this did 1.2 million, that Bill Haney, that Bill Haney, that Bill Haney and Devin Haney would sit up there and they wouldn't be bragging about the pay-per-view numbers? Huh? I'm just saying. Ryan Garcia has said everything but the pay-per-view numbers. Ryan Garcia has talked about how he was defiled as a child. But if you think he wouldn't mention these pay-per-view numbers, I got another question, y'all. Why did we know what Gervonta Davis and Ryan did? But Ryan's very next pay-per-view with Devin Haney, we haven't heard nothing about that in months. And YouTube channel's not even talking about it no more. Remember, before the Devin fight, he was the face of boxing? And it's going to show that he's a draw and that Gervonta Davis needs to send him a contract. It's so funny because I haven't heard nothing about these pay-per-view numbers in 2 months, and I haven't heard nothing about sending the contract. I haven't heard send the contract ever since Devin Haney got beat up. Did y'all hear about it? I haven't heard about these pay-per-view numbers. People are covering everything else, and they distracted y'all from the real issue. Devin Haney is definitely not a draw, and Gervonta Davis didn't sell 1.2 million because of Ryan Garcia. Do y'all know that Gervonta Davis is on the brink of breaking another live gate record in Las Vegas right now? Y'all understand that, right? With Frank Martin, right? That fight's basically sold out. You got to get resale tickets. I don't think you could get no original tickets left for Gervonta Davis and Frank Martin. You got to get all resale tickets. That's what I'm just talk to me, y'all. Talk to me, because this was all y'all talking points. And now I don't hear y'all making these talking points. Dean, we going to see. Dean, we going to see. Dean, Devin and them going to sell more than Frank and Tank. That's already not true. And we don't even, Frank and Tank haven't even fought yet. That's already not true. That's already not going to be true. I guarantee you, though, y'all. I guarantee you when Gervonta Davis and Frank Martin fight, you're going to hear about these pay-per-view numbers. I promise you that. Do not let these people distract y'all from the real issues that go on. Do not let these people distract you from saying that Pitbull Cruz was a bum. Do not let these things distract you because they said there was no way that Ryan Garcia could beat them. Do not let this thing distract you from the fact that Bill Haney was bragging about how much they going to sell on pay-per-view numbers, and that that they're the A side to Gervonta Davis, and you had other YouTube channels, if you understand, type understand, saying that they was the face of boxing, but supposed to be credible. And I'm supposed to actually not say that you're a fanboy. How do y'all respect these dudes that got YouTube channels that blatantly lie? And y'all claim these as y'all mans, y'all homies, and all that. Y'all like them and all of this other stuff. But they do everything that you say you don't like. I would never understand that. If a YouTube channel ever said that Devin was the face of boxing, he was literally lying to the fans. No integrity. But people get mad at Dean because I call it out. Because I refuse to associate myself with people who do things like that. I love Jaron Ennis. You'll never hear me say Jaron Ennis is the face of boxing. Earl Spence is my guy. Have y'all ever heard me say Earl Spence is the face of boxing one time? Have y'all ever heard that? Have y'all ever heard me say that? I like Xander Zayas. That's like me saying that Xander Zayas is the face of boxing when we all know that that's not true. But it's okay to just make videos and talk about things that are untrue with no repercussion, and people will still call you real and say that you're a real content creator. No, you want Bill Haney payroll. Y'all go to dinner. Anybody who go to dinner with Bill Haney, I don't respect you. I don't trust you. Because it'll be one thing if you went to dinner with Bill Haney and you was actually critical of Devin Haney. Y'all name me one person y'all ever saw at any of them dinners that be at Devin Haney house that has been critical of him. Y'all haven't been critical of him once, which means that y'all are a bunch of frauds. But you know who you can't say has never been critical of fighters they like, who has never done what y'all have done? Dean. I've held Earl Spence responsible when Earl Spence was going through what he was going through. I held Gervontadavis responsible about Pitbull Cruz. Remember that, y'all? About that judge. Remember that, y'all? About Calvin Ford and them need to be quiet. Remember that, y'all? Yeah, I was holding everybody accountable. But that's why they call me Mr. Consistency. I need to know what's going on with them pay-per-view numbers, y'all. I need to know what is going on with these pay-per-view numbers. Get back at me. How much did they sell? I'm going to leave y'all with this. Remember this, and remember I told you loud and clear. The only time you don't hear pay-per-view numbers, y'all, is when the fight flops. Name me a fight that did well and you didn't hear about the pay-per-view numbers, or it took 2-3 months to find out. So I think we already got our answer. Y'all know what this is. Deem by any means. And I holla at y'all. Please don't get distracted. I'm hating I just put the border up there. I was so excited I just put the border up there. Where is them pay-per-view numbers at? I ain't forgot. Did y'all? Stall them out, Dean. Stall them out, Dean. Leave Devin alone, Dean. No. Y'all was perfectly fine making contents for 2-3 years. I can't have a couple months to make fun. No. Devin Haney gonna get this work until he beats Sandor Martin, if he beats Sandor Martin. Devin Haney gonna get this work until he tries to unify at 140 or he fights Sabril Matias. No, I ain't stalling nobody out. Y'all earned it. Like it. What they say in Too Deep? Like it, love it. What LL say? Like it, love it. That's what y'all need to do. Sorry, can't help you. I'm not gonna be nice. I ain't gonna be these other boxing champions try to hold your hand and be like, yeah, Devin, it's okay. No, it's not okay. You ran your mouth, and now we gonna laugh at you. You ran your mouth, now we gonna talk about you. You ran your mouth. They said y'all happy Devin lost. Oh, I'm always happy when a fraud gets exposed. Absolutely, I am. You should be too if you got any type of integrity. Where are them pay-per-view numbers at? Y'all know what this is. Deem by any means. And I holla at y'all.